Good morning, students. Next chapter, earthquake. Meaning, what is the earthquake? Actually, earthquake is a vibration of the earth's surface and it is produced by the internal forces or sometimes because of the man-made factors. And in this what happened, surface of the earth start vibrating. If you remember, last week India also experienced number of earthquake in different parts like in Bhuj in Gujarat, Rohtak in Punjab and even in Mizoram. Sunday, Ladakh area, Bhuj area and Mizoram experienced number of earthquake and it is up to 5.4 Richter scale. Now in this picture you can see that this is the part of the earth and this is the interior part of the earth. This interior part, there is a fault. When why I am showing the fault? Fault means a fracture. When two tectonic plates collide with each other, then this is the focus. From here the waves generate and reaches to the top of the earth, that is on the surface of the earth, and it hit here. When it hit here, it is known as epicenter. And epicenter is a place where vibration is more stronger. Focus and epicenter. Seismic focus is the point of origin of earthquake deep inside the earth from where the earthquake waves generate. Epicenter, the point on the earth's surface vertically above the seismic focus. Seismic focus is inside the earth while the epicenter is on the surface. So when earthquake waves generate from deep inside the earth, it hits on the epicenter and causes lot of destruction in this region. Seismology, it is the science of the earthquake. We study about the earthquake waves and its destruction. Seismograph or seismometer is an instrument which records earthquake waves. Introduced by American seismologist Charles Francis Richter. He invented it in 1935. Now this Richter scale is showing from 0 to 9. Means as the vibration we come to know that it is 2 Richter scale, 3 Richter scale, 4 Richter scale. So it shows that how destructive that earthquake will be. Okay. Now you can see here recently India experienced about 5.4, that is a smaller scale, and if you remember Nepal's earthquake, it was 7.9. So in that time there was a lot of destruction in Nepal. Number of buildings collapsed. Okay, lot of property was damaged. So this shows that this is a Richter scale on which we can measure the destruction of which has occurred because of earthquake. Now Richter scale, so it is a magnitude scale which is numbered from 0 to 9, which is telling about the magnitude of or the power of the earthquake, and then it has been decided that this particular area how much destruction has taken place. Now these machines are known as seismometer. They are showing the seismograph, that is the vibration of the earth's surface. These are the vibration has been shown here. Testing or launching of rocket, and these are 7 tectonic plates which move because of high temperature and pressure inside the earth. They strike with each other, sliding, rising up to each other, and when they strike and vibration results, it reaches to the epicenter. Epicenter, you can see here the red color blocks, lines are here, epicenter this is, and it results into the fracture of the land or sliding up of the land. This is earthquake. Now this has caused a fracture. You can see the example from the island. There is the national park of the Iceland. Building has been constructed in such a way nowadays that it will shake but it will not fall down. People has been trained to evacuate from the earthquake region. Training has been given to the people. Drill has been done. This is the Nepal region showing here. 7.9 Richter scale. And sometimes this earthquake is also good constructive because it forms a mountain. You can see a satellite picture. On the Earth's surface, the sudden vibration is because of two main reasons. One is internal forces, that is from inside the earth, and second is human forces. Now the first one, natural force, is folding and faulting. A fault has been consisted is fracture, and this fracture help in displacement of tectonic plates, and when the tectonic plates move, this fracture increases in the width and result into a wide fault. One of the example is San Andreas fault of California, which has been caused in the earthquake of 1906, and it occurred about 60 kilometer inland from the densely populated metropolitan city of Los Angeles. Means from the city area it started this fracture, that is a fault area, means a wide gap has been formed on the earth's surface from the mid of the city region. Second is plate tectonic. Now we have 7 plates, and these 7 plates, they move, they collide with each other. Now why they move? Because inside the earth temperature is more, it increases the pressure, and because of pressure, this pressure hits the tectonic plates in the lithosphere. When they strike with each other, then vibration can be felt on the surface of the earth. So because of this movement of tectonic plate results into vibration or earthquake on the surface of the earth. Next is volcanic eruption. Now how the volcanic eruption causes earthquake? Now when the volcanic eruption is of explosive nature means all of a sudden volcanic eruption took place. So what happened? It is explosive and nearby area get vibration, and this vibration result into earthquake. Example of this is Karakatu volcano near Java, Indonesia, that is a southeastern part of Asia. Here the earthquake took place and its impact was experienced in Africa, where that is a Cape Horn, the southernmost tip of Africa. It has been experienced. So what they have experienced? They have seen the dust and ashes coming out from this volcanic eruption, and it also result into tsunami. Tsunami, you know, that is a high waves, water change, the water wave changes into a high waves. So that also generated because of this. And the last factor is human factor, that is called the anthropogenic factors. In this, when human being breaks the rock by using the dynamite or test nuclear weapons or construction of dams. Construction of dam is okay, but at the back there is a reservoir. If a large quantity of water is stored in this, it will weaken the side of the walls of the dam and it will break down. When it breaks down, it result into all of a sudden vibration and then result into flash flood. So it is also very dangerous. One of the example is from India only. It is Koyna Dam was constructed in Maharashtra in 1957 and it result into earthquake into 1960 in the Satara district, which is also in Maharashtra, and it is because of the impounding of large quantity of water behind it, and it destroys the crustal equilibrium. Equilibrium is that the layer of the earth has been disturbed, it has been broken down, and then it result into flash flood and earthquake. Effects of earthquake: constructive and destructive. Destructive effects: landslide, fire, loss of life and property, flash flood, building collapse and tsunami. Ground shaking. Ground shaking is when inside the earth tectonic plates collide with each other, we can feel the vibration on the earth's surface. This vibration is known as shaking of the ground, and it also results into the cracking or fracture of the earth. Fire. Now, how the earthquake causes fire? During the earthquake, electrical lines or gas pipelines, it just break down and there will be a leakage and it result into a fire. Many buildings and monuments severely damaged or collapse because their foundation is not very strong. Now in Japan, they are using a light material that is known as paper houses, so that the houses will shake but it will not collapse, it will not fall down. In this way they can save houses. Flooding. Flooding can take place because of number of reasons, like underground pipelines, it will break down and result into flood, or breaking down of dams, it also result into flood. Tsunami. You had heard this word tsunami earlier. It is also known as seismic sea waves. This is a Japanese term, and in this the waves are very high. It is so high that it just moves above the human being or the building, and this is because of the result of underground earthquake and volcanic eruption. Means earthquake and volcanic eruption also took place inside the water, that is under the ocean or a sea. You can see a picture. These are the high waves reaching to the coastal area, and sometimes it crosses over the building, move over the building also. Constructive effects of earthquake. Construct means to build. So when earthquake takes place, it causes or changes the coastline in some cases. It forms bays, gulfs, estuaries, and also give rise to better navigation. It may also give rise to geyser and hot spring. Distribution belt of earthquake. This is the world map which is showing the earthquake site, and this earthquake site is the margin or the coastal area of the continents, because these are the weaker zone. Why these are weaker zone? Because these continents have been formed by the breaking down of big landmass called Pangea. So these are the weaker zones. So this zone is common for both earthquake as well as for volcanic eruption. Most of the earthquakes are found in weaker zone of the earth, and it is same areas where the volcanic eruption also take place. First is circum-Pacific belt. Now this belt is also known as ring of fire, so it is a weaker zone. So maximum earthquake is found in this region. Then mid-Atlantic ridge. In this region, earthquake as well as volcanic eruption take place deep inside the water, that is under the water. Mid-continental belt, it is from Europe to Asia, that is the southern part of Europe, that is Alps mountain to the Himalayan region. These are the weaker zone, and these are the areas of fold mountain, and fold mountains are unconsolidated, still under construction is going on, the height is rising, so it is unconsolidated. So this is a weaker zone, and you know that in Himalayan region, Nepal, you are knowing about the earthquake. So this is the area where the earthquake is common. I think the chapter is clear to you. Thank you.